All right, guys, we are here outside the Gwinnett County Courthouse, another government annex building. And we're going to see if they respect our rights to peacefully record and take photographs in publicly accessible areas of publicly accessible buildings. Now, I do know there's deputies in here and there is a checkpoint that we have to cross through, so we're going to tackle this first. This is new. This wasn't here the last time I was here. This was just, I think it was a water fountain. United States DOD, Marine Corps. Dedicated to America's sons and daughters who served honorably in the armed forces. So this is a memorial for anyone who has ever fought for our rights, died for them, even the ones that made it home. This is supposed to be in honor of them. That's the Coast Guard and Air Force. My granddad was Coast Guard. So we're gonna see how much they honor and respect what these people have done because of their sacrifice is why I'm here and able to do what I can do. So let's get into it. What is this? It's a little sculpture with the Gwinnett County emblem. No liability or injury, building hours. Change this up.
Bag in the tray? Yes.
Just electronics or
Stay in the house.
I can show you off my glasses.
I got it. Go ahead, sir.
Sir, Bill.
Huh?
That's yours.
Yeah, that's mine.
Cell phone keys. Cell phone keys.
And I got a flash drive in there. Hold on, I'm gonna tray.
thank you.
Absolutely. Yep. You just take the bag.
Oh, you want to do the bag again?
Yes.
You got my paper?
different summons paperwork. That's pretty cool. Here we have judges' names. All right. Job notice. So we're gonna walk through here. Let's see. The law, it has honored us. We may honor it. I would invoke those who fill seats of justice that they execute the wholesome and necessary severity of the law. Daniel Webster. No truer words were ever said. All right, guys, so up here we have the clerk of court, probate, courtroom. Can't record in the courtroom. We have the magistrate and the probate court vital records division. So let's stand out here. They're so calmly in there taking care of these customers, but I guarantee you if I walk in with a camera, it becomes an issue. Yeah, see, we're gonna...
I appreciate you. Enjoy.
Okay, let's go to the clerk. Does it say which one it is? Passports, garnishment. We're gonna come up here. Superior Court. Excuse me, ma'am. Where can I find the clerk of court? Oh, you guys have a sign up on the wall that's unconstitutional. So I have to get a copy of that sign. I have to hold on to it because there's a process that has to be gone through to have a higher court overturn that ruling. Whatever judge put that into effect, that's why I need the original document. I have to see the original document with the judge's signature on it so I know which judge to address it with.
Hold on one second.
Okay. As you guys see, Uniform Court Rule 22. But once I get the complete one, it should only consist of the courtroom. That's the only thing that judges really have any type of ruling or say on, is what happens inside their individual respective courtrooms. They can't determine what happens in the rest of a public building. Hi. Can I get a copy of that rule?
What rule?
22?
I don't know what you're looking at.
The sign right here, it says Uniform Court Rule 22 prohibits use of electronic and or photographic devices without a court order. Now, the problem with that rule is it's unconstitutional.
Okay, I'm not gonna answer anything. I'm not gonna say anything until you.
That's fine. I'm not turning it off, but I do need that copy. You give me that copy and I'll be out of your way. That's all I need. All I need is just that copy. That's it.
I don't know that I can produce it right now, but I'll certainly go see.
Okay, please.
You can pull it yourself.
Yeah, but that's what you guys are here for. You guys are government employees.
Yes, ma'am. I've never been here before, and I have no idea what I'm doing, so my apologies. I didn't know if I should just walk up to the window or not. I am going to be filing a civil case involving a traffic accident and personal injuries. And I was confused when I was looking at the court website. If it is $100,000 or more, but let's say $100,000, would that be? Should I file in the state court or the superior court?
Yeah, they just sent me something.
Oh. Oh, I didn't know if there was a distinction as far as the court was concerned, which they prefer the person to file in.
Okay. Okay. So after I file and everything, do I just will they be sending me an email of like the whole process or through mail?
Okay. Cool. I was curious, and maybe I should go to window 15, what Superior Court Civil File Review meant at window 15.
Okay.
Should I go see them and ask?
Okay.
What window 15, I was just looking at all the little windows listed here, and it said 10 and 11 are state court civil, 12 through 14 is Superior Court Civil.
Thank you.
And it said a window 15, Superior Court Civil File Review and Copies. And I thought, that's interesting, I should ask what that was before I was
Now you
here.
see, like I said, I come up with the camera and all of a sudden it becomes an issue. Although they're recording us, why is it an issue whenever we record them back?
It's just,
Why is it an issue
I got
to
the
ask
impression,
a
'cause I'm filing here in Gwinnett because the
public
defendant
employee
is
to get me a document that they have signs up all over and it even says I can ask for
In
them?
different counties, they have different, slightly different rules, and like I said, in DeKalb where I'm from, and where the accident occurred, they have, you depending on the amount that you're suing for, it would be state or superior, and I didn't know if that was a distinction here either. Cool. Oh, that's okay. Thank you,
If they're
ma'am.
going to tell us we can ask for it, they should have a copy of it ready. $126.
I would prefer this. But yeah, through card or through cash. No.
Sorry? No? Thank you, thank you. Hello. Can I get a certified copy of my divorce certificate? Markings? Yes.
And now it seems like they're just not wanting to give me any information at this point.
Yes.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, how much is it? How do I pay that? You have a ATM?
Actually, right now, I'm looking at this because this was something I wanted to find out. I've never been here before, and so thank you. Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so if you walk out this way before you walk through the double doors to your left, and then go down to the lower.
Oh, thank you. That's very kind of you. While I'm here, could I ask a couple questions? One of which was,
Going over.
am I what is civil file on window 15? Oh, okay, just wait, somebody wants copies of something? And, I didn't realize in DeKalb they're doing mandatory filing. I didn't know you guys were doing that. How, because, it turns out since the person that I'm going to be suing is here in Gwinnett, I'm suing
forgot
here
I got
because
some money.
of the plaintiff doesn't defend it, they're here. How, since I'm representing myself, whether I like it or not,
Since the way
aren't
they said
some of the
it,
documents
have
that
to
you
put
guys
down
need,
the
they'll have to be notarized and things like
certified copy by the name and also the address and telephone number. Is that gonna be in there?
Oh, okay.
No, of the court and the person signing it.
She said the same thing, because I'd never been here before and I didn't know what I was doing, so I started asking.
Okay, guys, it's looking like I'm just not going to get that
But
help.
she wasn't sure, and she didn't want to give me advice that I shouldn't be.
The telephone number of the court.
So this would be the Superior Court Civil. I'm guessing they're
I went
clerk.
ahead and
I'm not
started
sure.
doing this, and so I've got a lot of it already done. Will this automatically generate it like this? Oh. Cool, cool, excellent, thank you.
So now I have another
The
business
person
to
who does the notary,
deal with.
Can I check with her and make sure that I have what I need to have to be able to have her properly verify my identity and notarize things? Oh, not yet. The problem I had is when I don't own a car. I live in, oh, I'm sorry. Oh, okay. Because I don't want to interrupt this gentleman. I live in Doraville. I bike everywhere. I don't bother having a car. And, I discovered when I had to do all this notary stuff and I researched what a notary meant, and because I've never had anything notarized before, was you had to have ID. And I discovered that my ID had recently expired. So I went this morning to the Department of Driver Services in Gwinnett, and I wanted to make sure with whoever does the notary that these would be sufficiently acceptable to verify my identity. Okay.
Okay. Yes, we can. Are you ready? Yes, please. No? Are you ready for phone number on the phone?
Excellent. Thank you, ma'am, and thank you for your help. You too. What time do you guys close? 4 or 5? 5? Thank you, ma'am.
Yeah, underneath here, underneath that.
I just have to redo it. No, I think somebody's supposed to. You're ready for the passport.
So they are refusing me service. Now I need a complaint form and I need her name. This is it.
So, you actually can, just Google it or look up the rule yourself,
Okay, and I'm sorry, what's your name?
You're recording me, so I'm not.
You're
gonna
a
give you
public employee. I need your name.
I understand.
I need to file a complaint.
My name's Jennifer Reed. I'm the chief of staff here.
Okay.
Please feel free to file any complaints.
Okay, I will, and we're going to address this because as public employees,
Yes.
your job is to serve the public, even if it means to go and pull up a document that you specifically have signs for that say I can ask for the document.
Well, no, we cannot practice law. We can't pull stuff up in the code section or anything like that. If you have a request for a file here in this office, we
Okay.
can help you with that all day long.
Well, those signs have to come down then. They're unconstitutional.
Well,
A judge can't enforce any rules outside of their courtroom. Their respective courtrooms. That's the only place where they have a jurisdiction.
Okay. Well, I understand your position. These are the signs that are up, letting you know what our policy is about recording
Okay.
here in Gwinnett. And again, if you'd like to see a copy of it, you can find it online.
Okay, well, can I get a complaint form or do I have to do that online as well?
We don't have a complaint form.
Okay.
You're more than welcome to write something out. We'll take it. If you'd like to submit it via email,
Okay.
you can email me, jennifer.reed@gwinnettcounty.com.
And who's your boss?
Tiana Garner is my boss. She's the clerk.
Okay. All right, I'll go ahead and email it to her.
Okay.
And,
Tiana.Garner,
we'll get
her
this
name's
dealt
on the
with.
wall down there.
Thank you.
Tiana.Garner@gwinnettcounty.com.
All right.
I'm
Thank
sorry
you.
I couldn't help you further, sir.
Have a good day. A member of the public has to go online to pull up a document that they have signs all over their offices saying that we can request. That does not make any sense. So we are going to challenge that. Let's come on down. That's kind of crazy. Why do I'm doing a FOIA request on their salaries as well, because why are we paying them this money if they can't go and pull up a simple document that they have signed saying that we can request? All right, that's about as far down as we're gonna go. Let's go upstairs. This is the Rule 22 that they are talking about. USCR 22 and OCGA 15-1-10. The use of recording devices and cell phones in courtrooms is restricted. Now, in courtrooms. Nothing about their clerk areas, nothing about that office where I was at. Copies of the rule and procedure and the form to request the use of such device to record proceedings are available on the court's website and in the clerk's office. But they didn't want to do that. That office right down there, they are ultimately the ones responsible for making sure that I have all the documents that I need. But instead, they're going to refuse service. So that's a complaint. I work in retail. And if a customer comes in and needs service and I refuse them service, then I'm going to get written up or fired. And that's what needs to happen. What office is this? Let's go find out. Hey, how are you? What office is this? What office is this? Oh, no, I was just trying to find the DA's office about some signage that's downstairs.
Okay, DA across the hallway.
Uh-huh.
Midway down, you'll see an open door.
Okay.
And
That was that open door on the right side? Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay, thank you. You too. All right. Well, the door is not open. Maybe that's not the entrance. Maybe that's just the entrance for them. But why would they have those photos there? Those photos should be visible, man. Those are people that served their community and probably served it very well. Here we go. Yeah, I'm not signing in. Forget that. Hi. I was wanting to know who I could speak with about the Rule 22 signs that are downstairs. The Rule 22 code that's downstairs. That code is being used to enforce no recording down there in those clerk offices. But a judge can't do that. A judge only has ruling inside their own courtroom. So I need to address about which judge put that up. They denied me service down there. When the signs specifically say that I could ask for a copy of that and I would be provided with it, they told me no. Okay. Okay.
Hey, what's going on, man?
How's it going? As I was asking the ladies downstairs, and they are rude, by the way. Miss Reed, the supervisor for down there for the Superior Court, rude. The lady, she wouldn't even give me the other lady's name, which was the one that I was originally going to file a complaint on. The only thing I was asking them, they have those red signs up about U.S. Rule 22. And like I was telling them, that rule only pertains to a judge's respective courtroom. That's the only place where a judge has the power to make those rules. Inside of a public building, a judge doesn't have those powers. So I was wanting to see the rule. They refused. They told me, you can go look it up yourself. That's not very professional of them, you know, so.
Let me ask you this, what is it that you're wanting or that you're looking for?
Well, you know, I was just walking around documenting, and for people who haven't been to Gwinnett County who may come here, because there was a guy down there, not from Gwinnett County, he had no idea where to go.
Okay.
I live in Gwinnett County, so I was kind of able to help him out a little bit.
A lot of people that come in here have no idea where to go.
Yeah,
and
and
it's a two buildings. Sorry.
And that's the whole purpose of the recording. I put it out there so other people can see, okay, you have this office, these people are responsible for this. And then when I get to the Superior Court, who is supposed to be second highest in the county, because the highest is the Supreme Court's, you know, I expect them to be professional. I simply just asked them for a copy of the rule and I'd be on my way. And I was told no, I had to go look it up myself. It's not a problem, but I'm already here. Why can't I get it while I'm here? If I'd have known that the sign was up there before I got here, I would have went ahead and looked it up myself. But the copy of it is actually on the courtroom doors.
Right, exactly. Yeah.
So they definitely need some retraining, and I need to know who I need to speak with to get them retrained and get them on point. Because when I do a FOIA request and I pull Ms. Reed's salary, I already know it's going to be more than what I think she should be getting paid at this point. You know?
I don't know who you would talk to on that. We work in a district attorney's office. I'm not.
Okay. Yeah, you know, I know DAs a lot can offer their legal advice to them, like, hey, you cannot have those signs up. It's a First Amendment protected activity. This is a public space. Those signs are unlawful. You need to get them down before you get us in trouble.
So I guess what do you have a problem with? Them
Just the
having signs
sign,
down there?
yeah. Just the sign leading people to believe that you can't. You have a right to go in and record your transactions with public officials. You have a right to record them in the official course of their duty.
Can I ask you
And-
a question? I wonder if they, and I don't know, dude, but I wonder if they don't want you to record just because when they give documents, it has people's personal information on it.
Well, it could
I
be.
can find that out. I don't know. I
That,
really don't know.
that
So-
could be the reason, but again, anything that is out in the public, we're able to record openly. That means inside of police cars,
I told them that when we were walking.
libraries.
So,
Yeah. So, you know, it's not that I'm doing anything wrong, but I want them to understand that the next person that comes in here with a camera, they're not out to get people's information. I'm the editor. So when I edit the video, if I realize I captured somebody else's information, it's not like I, just take the video and go, throw it online real quick. No, I'm not that hungry for views or anything like that. I want to respect other people's rights and their private information. So if I uncover, oh man, this person's giving out their address, their phone number, I'm going to go ahead and remove that sound because I don't want anybody contacting the citizens or harassing them. You never know who's out there that might obtain that person's information, and there might be a vendetta, So I'm not out there to put their information out.
So let me ask you this, who specifically did you interact with downstairs?
There was a lady before, there was two ladies. The first two would not give me their names.
Okay.
Miss Reed was the only one that gave me her name.
Okay.
And then
Which office was
Superior Court Civil.
okay.
Yeah. So I think she said her supervisor was Tijuana. I think that's what she said her name was. I got it on the camera, so I'm definitely going to be getting with her. Again, I asked for complaint forms. We don't have complaint forms. Basically, they don't have to give me anything at this point. And I'm like, what am I paying you for then? At this point, if I walk up and I hand you a motion paperwork, you're going to charge me money to file that paperwork. So I'm simply just up there asking you to do your job and get me the paperwork that your sign says I can ask for. Give me your names. That way we can have this corrected, because there's a lot of places where people's rights are violated, and the ones violating their rights don't even realize that they're doing it. But if you don't mind, can I get y'all's name?
Yeah, Ryan Smith, 88.
Ryan Smith?
Yep.
Thank you.
And Investigator David Bruce. I'm his
Thank you.
investigator. So
Okay.
yeah.
Okay. My name's Joey.
Joey?
Yeah, you guys are awesome. You guys are great. I appreciate you coming out here and taking the time to speak with me.
No problem.
So I guess at this point, I'm just going to try to look online and find Miss Tijuana's email address so I could email her and let her know. And I'm sending her a copy of the video as well, because that's something that she's going to have to handle. And if she doesn't, I may do a follow-up. If I do a follow-up and it's the same thing again,
Right.
then we're going to have to take it another route, and I don't want to do that.
Yeah. Well, like I said, it's a different department than us, obviously.
I got
but
you.
We'll try to see who it is that we can speak with.
All right, cool.
And I'm kind of curious about the sign myself. So.
Right. I've only known the signs to be outside of courtrooms, never at the clerk's office or anywhere like that. So I've only seen videos of it online. So in my own county, where I've audited the United States Post Office, I've audited the Gwinnett County Police Department. By the way, pardon my language, freedom of speech, fucking amazing. I'm working on getting with their chief to figure out what they're doing. Sheriff's office, unfortunately.
You almost made me nervous because
dive
I
bomb.
came from I almost worked 20 years for GCPD. So.
No, GCPD is amazing. I love them. Great guys. The sheriff's office, however, as soon as I got to the checkpoint, I was talking to the lady about, any law that states that I have to walk through the metal detectors.
Okay.
Again, little smart attitude, look it up on Google. I've already did that. There is no law saying I have to walk through. It is respectful for us to do so, but until the Supreme Courts go, okay, look, because I think they did it out in Texas. Basically to go into a courthouse, the law states you have to walk through there. There are people trying to get that overturned because it's a violation of the Fourth Amendment, which protects us against illegal searches and seizures. Now, of course, we don't need some crazy lunatic running up in the courthouse with a gun. But, that was just simply what I was asking her about. And
But again, not expecting a snarky.
yeah, and that's the biggest thing. Like the whole GCPD, I went from a crime scene where the CSU was there taking pictures because of a burglary, to the Southside Precinct, to the headquarters, to the investigations division, all in one video.
Okay.
And these guys were just consistent the entire way. Same attitude, same professionalism, same respectfulness, and that's where I give respect where it's given, It's like they say, if you want something in return, you got to give it first. So being treated disrespectful by public officials is just not something that the citizens can have, because if they're willing to treat me like that and they know I have a camera,
Right.
how are they treating someone else? But
Good deal, Joey.
all right, guys, thank you.
Have a
Y'all
good
take
weekend,
care.
man.
Have a good one.
You too. Take care.
All right, guys, so that was the ADA. Real professional, no issues. they were even unaware of those signs that are down there, and they walk through them every day. But I know they got a lot going on, so they tend to, excuse me, move quickly. Let's see what time it is. Oh man, I'm gonna have to get out of here soon, guys. We're gonna have to make this a two-parter. This one's gonna have to be a two-parter. Probably come back here on Monday. Jury assembly. Okay. How's it going? Alright guys, that's got a bad glare on it. I'm gonna get as close as I can. Accounting, Board of Equalization, Conference Center, County Administrator, County Commissioners, Facility Construction, Financial Services, HR Training Room. That I need. That is who I need. Okay. All right, guys, we are going to save the rest of this building for a later date. I've got to get home. I've got to get editing and get this video up. Definite fail. I will be doing a online search to find out who these individuals are so that we can hold them accountable and teach them that you can't just talk to the public any type of way and be unprofessional. It's not in their job description and it's not in their code of conduct. So we're gonna make sure we get this dealt with. We're also gonna tell these officers or these deputies, thanks for not stopping me. Yeah, we're gonna hate to tarnish their little record. We're gonna have to. Hey guys, how are you? Got a question. So I've spoken with the ADA to try to get some advice. I had to go up to that floor anyways. Who would I contact to complain on the Superior Court Civil Division?
You want to make a complaint?
Yes, I've asked them for a complaint form and they shot me down. Thank you. It was the offices right up there. I guess that's the clerk's office. Yeah. I had already spoken with Ms. Reed, and she, again, was just as rude as the rest of them, so definitely something I need to get addressed. What's that? I'm not sure. I have everything on video. Whoever it is, if they want to provide an email, we can write that down, and I can email them a copy of the video.
She said you can go back down there and ask for Garner.
I already tried that. They're not dealing with me down there at all. So her last name is Garner, Garner. Okay, I'll look online and I'll get her email address and I'll do it that way. No, she's the one I'm complaining on. She refused to give me the other two ladies' names, especially the one that was the most rude, so I could file a complaint on her. And then she flat out looked me in my face and told me about the red signs they have up about the USCR Rule 22, which states that there's no electronic or recording devices allowed in the courtrooms without judge's permission. When I was asking them for a copy of that, I was told we don't have to give you a copy of that. You can look it up. Not very helpful when at the bottom of the sign it says you can ask for it with the clerk. So, all right, guys, thank you. Thank you for your time. No, you're good. Y'all have a good one. Thanks for remaining professional. Maybe you guys need their money. Oh. See you guys. Have a good one. Hey, great job. Much better than when I went to the sheriff's office. Yeah, you guys didn't stop me from recording on my way in. You guys did awesome. I appreciate it, guys. Take care. All right, guys, that is going to wrap it up here at the Gwinnett County Justice Center. For the most part, everyone was fine. We just got to address the issue with the clerks division. Not very professional of the clerks to tell me they don't have to give me a paperwork that their sign says they do. Why would they tell you to ask for it if they didn't have to give it to you? So we're going to be following up on this. Unfortunately, that means this video is being posted well after the date so that complaints can be filed. I can obtain names. I can file the FOIA request. You know, it's a lot to do to get this information. And we're going to do that. We're going to make sure that they get better trained on what the people's rights are and how they should act when a camera comes in, because that's just unacceptable. The superior court clerks' actions were just a disgrace to the sacrifice that this memorial is meant for. So we're going to make sure we get them all held accountable and get these actions corrected ASAP. Actually, I may go ahead and post this video after editing and follow up with you guys. I know I'm going to receive backlash for giving out my name, but you know, why not? Right? As long as our public officials and public employees treat you with respect and kindness, by all means, give them your name. You don't have to give your full name. You notice I just told them my name's Joey. I don't have to give my full name. I'm not filling out paperwork. I'm not in trouble. And the deputies in there were amazing, knowledgeable of the rights. I love the deputies in there. Outstanding, outstanding. So now you guys know why I titled this video the way I did. Freeland Audits. Peace.